how do you know that that coach is right for you or right for somebody else?
So the big thing is your coach is not there to be liked. And a lot of people go out and they hire a coach because they like it. Like, so we're obviously in the same circle, and I'll give credit where credit's due. JT Fox is brutal in his coaching, but he's honest and he gives you the, like, as much as he batters you down, he'll give you the rebuild afterwards. So going through multiple coaches throughout my career, one of the big things I've learned is the coach is not there to be liked. They're there to push you past the barriers that you can't get yourself past. But they should also be giving you the resources and the strategy or tactics to get over that. It's not just a matter of battering someone and then not rebuilding. At the same time, there's a lot of coaches that are very, very good at what they do, but they don't get the results. And the big thing around it would be the results. If you're going to go and use a new coach, have a look at the results, what they've done, what their circle's done, who they're hanging with. So the biggest one, if you're looking at taking on someone in the coaching, is not just to go for the biggest, flashiest, fanciest. So without mentioning names, my previous coach that gets battered quite heavily by JT as the clown here in Australia, very, very good in advertising, yet the results we got were not conducive to where we're going. In 12 months, we had very little results. Yet someone like JT, as an example, very, very harsh in the way he deals, but I've had more results in 3 to 6 months than I did in 12 plus years, 12 plus months with the other coach. So the big thing is look at the research. Go to most of your coaches, if they're a decent coach, will have free events. Go and start absorbing that information. Have a look at what they're doing, how they're doing it. Go and do the research. However, don't go and hire someone just because you like them. You want to find the biggest, baddest, ugliest coach you could find that's going to hold you accountable and basically going to push you past those limits and into those uncomfort zones, because that's where the advance is going to happen. When you're uncomfortable, you're in the zones where you don't want to be. That's where you're going to develop that mindset to move forward.
I guess one of those compliments that coaches get is like, I hate you. I don't like looking at you. I don't like listening to anything you say, but man, it works.
That's it. It's all about that result. When you look at coaching doesn't matter what industry they've come from. So in my case, you have a look, I've been over multiple different industries, which can be an advantage. So a couple of my clients, I'm coaching someone in car detailing. I've never owned car detailing. However, the skill of the coach is in how they coach you past those challenges. So we've got this particular person I've got in their early 20s, first business, and they're advancing quicker than some people do when they first step out. It's about how they coach and how they get the results for you more than anything.
Do you have an example of a scenario where you're working with one of your clients and you were able to bring in the knowledge of an industry that's completely different than theirs, but was able to take that and implement it in their business, allowing them to succeed and grow?
Definitely. And I'd like a lot of skills that are cross match between. So we use an example. I've exited out of the manufacturing industry very recently. When you look at manufacturing, it's all process driven. There's not massive margins. It's all about getting bulk amounts of work through, getting it through smoothly, fast, and having that quality at the end. But it's also about being able to replicate the same thing every time. Okay. So let's bring that over to closed manufacturing, still in the manufacturing industry. Same thing. It's about the quality and the finished output. Now, if we move that same skill over into plant nurseries, the exact same output and process-driven, what's known as CAPA, corrective action, preventative action, and having that process in place to get a replicable outcome will go over multiple different industries. You could move even the skill just as simple as a process, procedure, or a system from every single one of them. So even in the coaching industry, the exact same principle is used, and that's where the real skill is in the coaching.